Tonight, 5 Investigates uncovers early warnings about a $100 million state program that had to be shut down over fraud.
Investigative reporter Eric Rasmussen is here with new evidence of red flags raised over Minnesota's housing stabilization services.
Lindsay, Kevin, we found those warnings go back almost 2 years in the form of emails and conversations with lawmakers as well as the Department of Human Services. But now the messenger, a woman who raised those red flags, is one of the people paying the price. How much time were you spending here?
I would be here for hours.
Outside her now former office in Brooklyn Center,
We would have staff come in at all times of the night.
Adrienne Gould says she saw a storm coming. Gould wrote this letter to state legislators in October 2024 to express concern about housing stabilization services.
So this is the kitchen.
She was part of the state-sponsored effort to help people find housing and prevent homelessness. Gould shared the same letter with the Department of Human Services and its HSS team.
And I'm saying, hey, y'all, something's not right.
As an HSS provider, Gould called out significant delays in the state approving new clients for services, but she also flagged another issue.
I also started to attribute some of the delays to the possibility of the amount of providers that were signing up for services.
Her company, Logo Community Support Services, was suddenly among more than 1,800 HSS providers tapping into Minnesota's new Medicaid-funded program. Gould says it was a free-for-all.
People would go and stand outside of homeless shelters and basically try to get people to sign up.
Data now reveals the program ballooned from $21 million in 2021 to the state paying out more than $100 million in 2024. After writing to state leaders in 2024, Gould says she had a phone call with now Speaker of the House, Republican Lisa Demuth, and met in person with DFL Senator John Hoffman. You guys went to coffee or something?
Went to Caribou Coffee, yeah.
A meeting she referenced in this email following up on issues and proposed solutions.
I'm just at this point throwing darts, seeing what's gonna stick.
But Gould says nearly a year passed before she heard back from anyone with the state, and it was not what she expected.
The state of Minnesota is shutting down the Housing Stabilization Services program.
On the same day news broke about pulling the plug on HSS, Gould received a notice of payment withhold. DHS determined there is a credible allegation of fraud for which an investigation is pending. An investigation of you. Mm-hmm. What did you think to get that letter?
I laughed, actually. I laughed when I opened it because I was like, this can't be real.
A phone call to a state investigator confirmed it was real.
It named one client, just one client, regarding the hours, the amount of hours that were billed for services for this one client.
Now more letters from managed care organizations are seeking thousands of dollars in repayment. Gould sent a new round of emails to lawmakers last fall, this time to the new House Fraud Prevention Committee chaired by Rep. Kristen Robbins, reminding them, I have consistently supported the state's efforts to combat fraud.
I haven't heard anything from the state. I haven't heard anything from legislators that I've reached out to.
The question we've been asking all of them, did they take any additional action after Gould first shared her concerns? Meanwhile, her company is essentially shut down and her future in limbo.
It would just be nice to know, like, what is going on.
The emails we've reviewed show Rep. Kristen Robbins followed up with Gould around the start of this year, and Robbins told me she's open to meeting with her. As for DHS and the lawmakers Gould contacted back in 2024, I can tell you none have specifically addressed how they responded to her. Just this afternoon, though, I received a statement that you see there from Senator John Hoffman saying, quote, many people raised concerns with him about HSS and that he helped pass significant program integrity measures before the state ultimately shut down the program completely.
What a mess. What's going on with Gould's case?
Well, what we could tell you here, Lindsay, is DHS says it can't tell us if it actually has an open investigation of anybody. We do know Gould is appealing the state's decision to withhold payments from her company. To be clear, she has not been charged with a crime, and DHS tells me there's no set timeline for these types of things to be resolved.
Eric, thank you so much.
There's more to this story.
More to follow.
Okay, thanks, Eric. Now, Eric's story started with a tip from you, a viewer. If you have something you'd like 5 Investigates to check out, we would love to hear from you. You can send your ideas right to our website at kstp.com. And thank you ahead of time.